Welcome back, guys, to another episode here on Central Oregon Shenanigans. It is cold today. I came out here, started the heater. I think it was about 33 or 34 on the old puppy thermometer up there. A bit chilly this morning. We also got a dusting of snow, which is already starting to melt off. So hopefully it warms up. But we've got a lot of snow in the forecast. Speaking of a lot of snow in the forecast, poor old John over at the Fox shop, he's been texting me back and forth, and he's got a ton of snow. If you don't know who I'm talking about, go on over to the Fox shop after this video, of course, and check out old John. He's working on a Bronco as well. But on the shenanigans side of things over here, guys, today we have... So yeah, we got some shenanigans going on here. So why do we got a Pitman arm puller and tie rod in? Oh, got it upside down. Tie rod in puller and some electronic parts. It's because this came in, guys. Finally, got a rough country 6-inch drop Pitman arm for the Bronco today. So look at that. It's gonna drop it nicely. Oh yeah. So, I went ahead and bought tools to do this properly instead of beating on it with a hammer and a torch. So, anyway, we're going to do something also real quick this morning. I actually got to back the Bronco up a little bit. I pulled it in too far. I had a comment, and I can't remember the screen name. I've been reading a lot of comments. I haven't been able to answer all your guys' comments. I've been busy at work. So is Kyle. We're trying to get to everybody's comments, but it just probably isn't going to happen at the moment. We do read them. But I had a tuber comment that he didn't see me in the video jack the Bronco up and turn the wheels left to right. And I also, my uncle and I were talking on the phone the other night. Big shout out to Big John there. That I should have probably jacked up the front of the Bronco and turned the wheels left to the right and get all that air out of the system. So with that being said, we're going to start with that this morning. So let's go ahead and back the Bronco out just a little bit, get a jack stand under one side, jack up the other side, so we're floating off the ground, and let's turn the wheels back and forth a few times. What do you say?
Approximately 10 hours later.
Alrighty, guys, so as you can see, it just burps and pukes up fluid. I think this box is shit. Shit. So, I don't know. Drop it in the comments down below. What do you guys think? I've never dealt with a box that just took a shit like this before. And, yeah, I pumped it and fixed it. So, I don't have any junkyards around here, guys, so I have to buy new, which is not a bad idea. I mean, I've heard horror stories about not getting a factory box, and Redhead's really expensive for this Bronco. What, just question, has anybody replaced a box before? What brand? What do you guys think? Just comment down below. Drop it in there. It does not hurt to interact with this, because I need some ideas in my head. I don't know. We're gonna wait and do the box. We're gonna go ahead today with our Pitman arm. We're gonna do our drop Pitman arm. Maybe the angle's too much. Who knows? Doubt it. Especially with it puking up on the floor like that. But I spent a good 15-20 times back and forth trying to work the fluid out, and it just exploded. So well, moving right along here, we also got some electrical problems with the ignition switch. I'm hoping that's the problem. If not, then we're gonna have to tear into the column and replace a wire. It was weird, as I was turning back and forth, my heater was pulsing. I don't know if that was just a coincidence, but I know the ignition switch is bad. We've got a new one today that's going in, brand new one. We're gonna have to take out the tumblers and get that all figured out. And we also got a light switch that I broke last episode. Alright guys, so that was not wide enough. The biggest puller they had at the store wasn't wide enough. So, instead of going back to the store and getting the right size and driving and wasting time, I just took the old persuasion tool and beat down on the damn Pitman arm, the stock one, and maybe 5-6 whacks and she popped right off. So sometimes you don't get that lucky with these. This one I just boop. So alrighty guys, sorry I didn't film that. I was getting a little frustrated because none of the damn pullers the dude sold me today worked. So I had to dig through my arsenal to find a tie rod in puller. Forgot that I had that old, it's not really a tie rod in puller, but yeah, these did not work. They're gonna go back in the packaging and go right back to the store because they're not big enough for the applications that we always do, which is truck stuff. Pitman arm's down. New Pitman arm. What did I do with it? I gotta get this bench cleaned up again. Oh, it's right there in front of my face. Duh. Okay. I'm gonna get that put back on, put the tie rod back together, cotter pin them, and then we're gonna move on to, I'll show you guys that after I'm done. We'll move on to the electrical inside the dash. Alrighty guys, look at this. Look at that. I'm not 100% happy with how far that nut's on the drop Pitman arm. We've got a gap up here. We had one before, but I'm gonna put the torque wrench on it and torque it and see if I can't get that tighter. But that looks a lot better. That'll do. That'll do. Also guys, don't forget your cotter key. Put a brand new cotter key in it. Checked everything else, made sure the cotter keys are in, did a little inspection. You can pick up a kit like this. Every time I take a cotter key out, I replace it with a new one. That kit was at Harbor Freight for like $7. 555 cotter pins. Alright guys, you're on the floorboard looking up. Be gentle. Just bump that ring. Do not slip and gouge your paint job. Like that. Twist this guy out. Like that. Okay. Pop that back like that. There's a metal collar in here, guys. Don't lose it. Can't really hit it with a persuasion stick, can I? Ugh. What is going on here? Bottom clip. There was 2 clips. I saw it once I got it up, but I was trying to get 2 screwdrivers. Ford just didn't want you to get that fucking thing out of there, I guess, to get that lock cylinder out. How do we do that? Well, we get the hammer. You don't need a lock cylinder. We're gonna make a toggle switch. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me find some tools here, and we'll get this lock cylinder out of this guy. Okay, so this is how to remove the key of the lock cylinder out of the ignition housing, guys. You're gonna turn to accessory. You're gonna push this button. You're gonna take and put a dental pick into this hole. You're gonna turn past accessory. And voila, that's simple. So once again, guys, put it back in. Okay, put the key in. You go to accessory. take your dental pick in that little hole. There is a purpose for it. Turn past accessory, pull your lock cylinder out. That simple. And to install it into your new ignition, simply leave it in that same accessory mode. Nope, this one's, no, it's gonna be the same. And wiggle it on in there. Boom, hear the pop? Booyah! We have nice and tight. So the accessory, we'll try it on the new one. Push that little thing in, past, and then, oh, the new one's kind of, push it in, spin it. Once you're past that, boom, pops out. You might have to pull on it a little bit. This new one, it's got some resistance on it. It's really tight at the end, but yep. Locksmith tip of the day, guys. Save you a $40, $50 service call. We're taking it into a locksmith. So now that we got the new ignition, we want to go look at the old ignition real quick. And we want to make sure that all the pins are the same. And all the pins are the same. Yahtzee! Uh-oh, I see a problem. Okay, that doesn't matter. Okay, this one's a little bit different, but not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and install. I'm gonna go ahead and install this back. Booyah, back in. At least I've got one clip still. Old plastic, guys. We're back in. Slide her back into the dash. Remember your collar that's in the dash. Come on, baby. Be nice to me. Alright, guys. New ignition's in. Oh my gosh, it feels a lot better. The key's not gonna feel any different, guys, but the internals of the internals of that is gonna feel different. We need to get a bolt for that. These are actually getting replaced. Look at that, like a whiz kid. Hey! Maybe we're getting somewhere with that pump. Or not. Something else is going on, guys. There's wiring in the dash. Or in the column. When I look at this, listen to the heater when I turn the wheel. It cuts out. That doesn't make any sense to me. And then that buzzer goes off. Does that make any sense to anybody? Comment down below. Let me plug the dash back in and see what the dash is doing. All right. Dash is online. Look at the voltage. Charge. I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy.
Maybe a dummy.
So, Kyle, you want to hold the camera? I'll go start the Bronco.
Yeah. Okay. For some reason, this is trying to weld itself. I don't know if I'm acting as a ground. Okay. We're gonna try a ground strap and see if that works, but I don't know.
Where'd I set that ground strap at?
I got it up right here. You're gonna have to climb up there and
Bust the intake manifold bolt loose.
yeah, you can take one of the bolts loose. It has to be in a cast, so it can't be aluminum.
Alright guys, so yeah, we put that ground strap on from that peg right there to the intake manifold, tightened her down, started her up, and we have no more electrical issues. So this dumbass probably took a grounding strap off this engine and didn't put it back when I did the whole top end rebuild we did here with the gaskets and so forth in the head. So yeah, we're done today. We got headlights. We got the dashboard all back together again. I've got to put this piece on still right here, but I got to get knobs. If anybody wants to send Jamesy in some knobs, Uncle Kyle will hook him up with a hat.
Yeah, I will. Well, we got one side.
So yeah, I go hit the switch. It's burnt out.
Oh, I mean
Yeah, that too.
marker light's not.
Yeah, if I hit the high beams, it's
The marker light comes on too?
no, it's just burnt out. We got a lot of bulbs to replace on this old girl.
Are we gonna see if we can fit retrofit some LEDs to an old vehicle?
I don't know. We'll see.
Because I heard that it doesn't work.
Oh yeah, I know.
They don't like one another.
Yeah, and then they delete all their videos, and then their watch time goes to shit. So anyway, with that being said, guys, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and we're gonna send this video into the archives for you guys. See you here on Such Oregon Shenanigans.